Alrighty everyone, welcome back. It is now January 7th of 2025, and given that the entire media and all of Hollywood right now is in shambles, they are really trying to pick up the pieces and put themselves back together again. And that's really what it all boils down to. Ever since November the 5th took place, you have a lot of these celebrities, a lot of these writers, directors, producers, comedians even, really just continuing to put all of their anger onto the general public, really pointing the finger at them, playing the blame game, playing the victim card, and it just goes on and on. Now, Netflix in particular, we know that their upcoming show, With Love, Meghan, starring Meghan Markle, Mindy Kaling, the list goes on there, it really is a terrible show to begin with because of how it's actually put together, how it's demonstrated, how Meghan Markle's involved, is really what it actually has a lot to do with. But we know one thing has a lot to do with the Netflix drama going on between the CEO, the many studio executives, and more. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. You can also follow me at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. Even the media is beginning to criticize With Love, Meghan, this new Netflix show due to release on January 15th. Now you even have comedians like Ricky Gervais really slamming Meghan Markle, slamming Netflix, and really just going after the celebrities, quote-unquote, altogether. Now, what's great about Ricky Gervais, and I've always said this, and I'll say it again, it all started with Ricky when it came to really putting a light on all of the issues with the celebrities, right? At the Golden Globes, I believe it was back in 2020 is when it all started, and that's where he really put them in the hot seat. And he recently just did it again, by the way, on social media, and now most recently, more so with Meghan Markle. Let's jump into this. Now, with the entire woke media in Hollywood in a constant downward spiral and now in financial flames, one monumental development going on now involves more to do with Ricky Gervais, who recently slammed Meghan Markle after her Netflix trailer disaster debut just days ago, where Ricky delivered the following. Speaking of Netflix, have you all seen their latest project with Love, Meghan? Oh my, that trailer is getting a ton of heat. I guess when you are one of the most rejected personalities on the planet, you could expect that. I mean, did you see that trailer? What the hell did I just watch? Can anybody tell me what this is even about right now? Like, I'm lost. I think everyone is lost on what Netflix is trying to do here and what they're trying to obtain. I don't think the average American is gonna watch someone like Meghan Markle cook and do gardening or cleaning or whatever with Mindy Kaling. It's like that's just boring and so fake, and I don't know what demographic they are trying to reach here, but I think this is going to be a one-off series. I mean, again, going back to that trailer, what on earth am I watching? It's just pure nonsense, right? This is nothing more than a series about a valley girl doing her cooking, gardening, and all the like, and it just comes across as very inauthentic to so many that have seen that trailer. But hey, the show is still coming out on the 15th, so that should be fun to see what the reaction will be like. You see, shows like With Love, Meghan, I think, is just something created for the most common denominator that will just eat up entertainment with no questions asked, no matter how bad it is. Is that their market? I guess so. It seems so, right? But yeah, look, I just don't think people care about celebrities' lives, even if it's done in a weird reality TV mockumentary style show. I don't even know what kind of genre they are shooting for in this series. Like, is this Home Improvement? Is this the Cooking Channel mixed in with some Curb Your Enthusiasm elements? Who knows what Meghan was aiming for, but it's not working. Now, let me just say one thing about Ricky Gervais, guys. I think he brings up a very interesting point, is that the style that they're going for here is really weird. It is like that mockumentary style. It is kind of like throwing in the cooking show elements. I like how he put that there. But bringing up the Curb Your Enthusiasm style, I can see some of that for sure, absolutely, because they're kind of playing characters in this show, but at the same exact time, Meghan's kind of playing herself, and it's an interesting kind of thing that Ricky, really brought up, is that it seems like Netflix is trying to replicate 3 different shows in one, by having Meghan Markle as the star, and it's literally just this combination of other shows that we have seen and other programs that we have seen, even things on social media that Meghan reportedly copied and threw into this show, by the way. We'll have a lot more to talk about that. We already know that Meghan Markle has been going through a lot of heated moments over the With Love, Meghan boycott, because there are so many Netflix subscribers that are now boycotting the show in particular, and even boycotting to even go on Netflix on the 15th. So this is where it picks up even more so, is that Ricky continues to criticize her by saying the following: "You know, as a comedian, you have to know your audience, and I do. When you are someone like Meghan Markle, perhaps learn how to act, especially in a show that's using some kind of Frankenstein genre-style way of creating a show like that." But yeah, back to my point. I just don't think people, particularly young people, care about these celebrities anymore, and all the obscene things they have done over the years. Netflix, I must say, and I know them very well because I have partnered with them, it's time to shape up, learn a lesson or two of what the people want. I mean, have you seen the comments online? This show is universally rejected. Nobody wants it, so move along, move along. I think we need to enter a new era of entertainment that understands the values for their customers, and this is something that producers always seem to fumble and mess up like all the time. Let's learn a thing or two already from this disaster. So this is yet again another, icon. I would definitely say Ricky Gervais is an icon, really criticizing with Love Meghan. We know that also the media is slamming this show, something that you would never expect in 2025, right? So January 15th, it's going to be a very interesting thing to see how everything unfolds, how the reaction's going to be, what the response is going to be like. And like I said just moments ago, behind closed doors, we know that Meghan Markle's been getting mixed up in a lot of drama, creating it, by the way, with the studio executives, CEO, of the actual Netflix studio, as well as the board of directors, really siding with Meghan Markle, which I think is a thing of shame on them, and they should lose subscribers for even siding with Meghan Markle, to firing the marketing team. We talked about this just yesterday. And this show, the fact that you have Meghan Markle, you got Mindy Kaling, by the way, who participated in that HBO Max series Velma, that race-swapped the character Velma, which was just pure agenda-driven nonsense. Let's just put it out there like it is. But yes, I think that this show is going to fail. It's going to be interesting to see what it will look like on, platforms like Rotten Tomatoes, or what the overall comments are going to look like once this thing debuts, and how many people are going to be willing to step forward. Personalities, those in the media, different actors, actresses, comedians. Who's going to really begin to criticize this show once it arrives? So that's another thing to really consider. I think that Netflix, like Ricky said, they need to shape up. They don't really understand what they're doing, more often than not with their subscribers. Some shows are hits, but there's also a lot of failures on their end. And I think that they have to just ditch Meghan Markle altogether. The fact that they're already shooting for a season 2, they're aiming for that right now, along with 2 other mystery projects for Meghan Markle for 2027. We talked about that as well. 3 projects altogether, technically speaking. That is truly a big mistake by Netflix, and it's going to cost them subscribers without a doubt. Overall, I would love to hear what everyone has to say about the Meghan Markle drama going on over at Netflix, Ricky Gervais and his critique of the trailer, and Meghan Markle. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.